Welcome to the Global Wired, bringing you the latest news from around the world. In early 2025, over 150 incidents of Chinese maritime militia shadowing Philippine resupply missions to the Second Thomas Shoal were recorded, a dramatic increase that underscores the growing volatility in the region. These encounters, often tense and unpredictable, have become almost routine, putting immense pressure on the Philippine Navy and raising alarm among regional observers. These repeated confrontations highlight the rising tensions in the South China Sea, a vital waterway where overlapping territorial claims have fueled a complex and dangerous standoff. This escalation has prompted a major modernization of the U.S.-Philippines alliance, a partnership with deep historical roots dating back to World War II. Today, that alliance is being recalibrated to address 21 century security challenges, with both nations recognizing the need for a more robust and flexible defense posture. The U.S. has committed over $500 million to upgrade the Armed Forces of the Philippines, AFP, focusing on new equipment, infrastructure, and operational readiness. This investment is not just about hardware but also about building long-term capacity and resilience. The goal: transform the AFP into a more capable partner, able to contribute to regional security and execute complex joint missions with U.S. forces. Enhanced training, intelligence sharing, and interoperability are now at the core of this transformation. Both nations emphasize that their alliance is about deterrence, not provocation, presenting a united front to discourage coercion and safeguard vital sea lanes. By working together, they aim to prevent misunderstandings and reduce the risk of escalation. This shift moves the relationship beyond counterterrorism, making the Philippines a key strategic ally in the Indo-Pacific security architecture. The country's geographic position is now seen as central to maintaining balance and stability in the region. The alliance now centers on integrated deterrence and mutual defense, combining resources and expertise to prevent conflict. Joint planning and coordinated responses are designed to address both traditional and emerging threats. High-level officials stress that the partnership is about upholding international law and maintaining a free, open Indo-Pacific. Ensuring the security of shipping lanes and the rule of law is a shared priority. The Philippines is no longer just a recipient of aid, but an active contributor to regional stability, taking on new responsibilities in multinational operations and security initiatives. This evolution is a direct response to state-based maritime threats, especially from China, whose assertive actions have forced a strategic rethink among its neighbors. Strengthening this bond is a deliberate adaptation to a changing geopolitical landscape, reflecting a shared resolve to protect sovereignty and a rules-based order. As the region faces new uncertainties, the U.S.-Philippines alliance stands as a pillar of stability and collective security. At the heart of this growing alliance is the ambitious construction of new military facilities on Palawan, a move that signals a major shift in regional security dynamics. Palawan is a strategic island that directly faces the South China Sea, placing it at the forefront of maritime security concerns and regional power competition. The establishment of a new naval base, along with significant upgrades to Antonio Bautista Air Base and Oyster Bay, is designed to enable rapid deployments, persistent maritime patrols, and enhanced surveillance capabilities. These projects, largely funded and supported by the U.S., dramatically boost the Philippines' ability to monitor, secure, and defend its vast maritime territory against external threats. Palawan's close proximity to the disputed Spratly Islands and vital international shipping lanes makes it a critical launchpad for surveillance, rapid response, and humanitarian missions in the region. The modernized bases now provide both nations with greater operational flexibility, improved coordination, and the ability to respond more quickly to any crisis or emerging threat. For the Philippines, these state-of-the-art facilities represent a significant leap in military capability and readiness, strengthening national defense. For the U.S., they offer a resilient and flexible network of access points in a highly contested region, supporting broader strategic objectives in the Indo-Pacific. This new infrastructure stands as a concrete sign of the alliance's renewed vigor, supporting logistics, command, intelligence sharing, and sustained joint operations for years to come. Ultimately, these bases are essential to the joint defense strategy, reinforcing both Philippine sovereignty and U.S. treaty commitments, while sending a clear message of unity and deterrence in the region. A major leap in the alliance is the integration of advanced unmanned systems, drones and autonomous vessels, into the Philippine military. These technologies, funded by both the U.S. government and private partnerships, dramatically improve surveillance over the Philippines' vast coastline. The Maritime Security Consortium helps finance these systems, accelerating capability development and bypassing slow procurement. Unmanned platforms enable persistent monitoring and rapid data collection, reducing risks to personnel and enhancing maritime domain awareness. U.S. experts are training Philippine forces to analyze and act on real-time data, creating a shared operational picture for coordinated responses. This technology sharing is a force multiplier, allowing the AFP to see farther and react faster, strengthening deterrence. The model could expand to other regional allies, building a networked, interoperable security community. The Enhanced Defense Cooperation Agreement, or EDCA, stands as the legal backbone of the expanded U.S. presence in the Philippines, shaping the future of defense cooperation between the two nations. Signed in 2014, EDCA grants the U.S. access to build facilities and pre-position military assets at 9 agreed Philippine bases, including strategically important sites in Luzon and Palawan, which are vital for regional security. Importantly, this agreement does not authorize permanent U.S. bases. Instead, it enables rotational deployments, regular joint training, and the storage of pre-positioned equipment, ensuring flexibility and rapid response. EDCA is a catalyst for modernization, allowing U.S. personnel and resources to directly support the development, training, and interoperability of the armed forces of the Philippines. The addition of new sites facing the South China Sea and Taiwan Strait highlights a shared commitment to addressing evolving regional security challenges and protecting vital sea lanes. This distributed posture makes U.S. forces more agile, responsive, and unpredictable, complicating adversary planning and enhancing deterrence. For the Philippines, EDCA ensures that the U.S. presence directly supports its national security, military modernization, and disaster response capabilities. The agreement operationalizes the alliance, turning treaty commitments into real-world cooperation and tangible benefits for both countries. EDCA is a mutually beneficial arrangement, enhancing deterrence, stability, and peace in a volatile and strategically significant region. Ultimately, it's the foundation for long-term, sustainable defense collaboration, ensuring both nations are better prepared for future challenges. The U.S. and Philippines have launched a 4-part plan to strengthen deterrence in the Indo-Pacific. The plan covers advanced U.S. military deployments for joint training, including systems like the NMESIS missile launcher. Hands-on training with these technologies rapidly boosts the AFP's ability to counter naval threats. The strategy also emphasizes information sharing and building a resilient defense industrial base. The 4th pillar addresses economic and cyber resilience, securing infrastructure and supply chains. This holistic approach ensures the alliance is ready for a wide spectrum of challenges, not just military threats. The plan is designed to prevent conflict by demonstrating credible, coordinated strength. A key part of the new strategy is deepening defense industrial cooperation. The U.S. and Philippines are moving beyond arms sales to co-produce and co-develop military equipment, especially unmanned systems, within the Philippines. This builds a self-reliant Philippine defense industry, reduces dependence on foreign suppliers, and creates skilled jobs. For the U.S., it diversifies supply chains and strengthens economic ties with a trusted ally. Technology transfer and local production empower the Philippines to maintain and eventually design advanced systems. This shift transforms the relationship into a true partnership in innovation and production. The goal: a stronger, more capable Philippines as a linchpin of regional security. The alliance is now defined by large-scale, complex joint exercises like Balikatan, focused on high-end, multi-domain operations. These drills simulate real-world conflict scenarios, including live fire, amphibious landings, and integrated maritime operations with advanced systems. Regular realistic training hones warfighting skills and builds deep trust between U.S. and Philippine troops. The exercises send a clear message of readiness and capability to potential adversaries. They have evolved from symbolic gestures to practical rehearsals for high-intensity conflict. Increasingly, these exercises include regional partners like Japan and Australia, expanding the network of allied cooperation. This multilateral approach complicates adversary planning and strengthens collective deterrence. The shift to high-end training is the clearest sign of the alliance's strategic reorientation. The U.S. and Philippines consistently stress that their alliance is about peace through credible strength, not provocation. Their united front is a response to China's aggressive actions in the South China Sea, aiming to uphold international law and freedom of navigation. Investments in infrastructure, technology, and training are part of a deliberate strategy to deter aggression and prevent conflict. Both nations are preparing for all scenarios, believing that readiness is the best way to preserve peace. The alliance embodies the principle that strength deters aggression and secures stability. Clear communication of defensive intent is meant to prevent miscalculation by adversaries. This is not a call for war, but a commitment to a free and open Indo-Pacific through unity and resolve. The US and Philippines are executing a multifaceted strategy to modernize their alliance in response to shifting Indo-Pacific dynamics. This includes major US investment, new infrastructure, advanced unmanned systems, and a robust legal framework under EDCA. Joint exercises have evolved into high-end warfighting rehearsals, often with other regional allies. These actions send a message of unity and deterrence but have drawn sharp criticism from China, which accuses the US of stoking tensions. China has increased its own military presence, leading to more frequent confrontations at sea. The region has become a geopolitical chessboard, with every move closely watched and countered. The key question: can this strategy maintain peace, or will it raise the risk of conflict? The answer depends on careful diplomacy and clear communication. The balance of power in the Indo-Pacific now hinges on the evolving relationship between the US, China, and the Philippines.